You can see it in your mind, the perfect crystalline structure of your logic. Every step, a carefully placed stone leading to an irrefutable conclusion. You've made a decision, a good one, for both of you. And now you prepare to unveil this masterpiece of thought. You are offering her clarity, a gift. So you begin. You lay it all out. The why, the how, the because. Each word is a brick in the fortress of your reasoning. You expect a nod, a smile of understanding, perhaps even admiration for your thoroughness. You are being transparent, after all. You are including her, but you don't get that. Instead, a silence descends. It's not a peaceful silence. It's a cold, heavy blanket that smothers the air in the room. Her eyes change. The warmth, if it was ever there, recedes. It's like watching a tide go out, leaving behind cold, wet sand. And then you see it. A flicker, a micro-expression you almost miss. The corner of her lip tightens, a barely perceptible sneer. It is the ghost of contempt. Your logical fortress crumbles. Her silence is a cannonball that has smashed through your perfectly constructed walls without effort. You feel a frantic urge to rebuild, to explain better, to add more details, more proof. You think the structure wasn't strong enough, so you talk more. You start to ramble. Your voice, once so sure, now has the tremor of a beggar. You are no longer explaining. You are pleading. This is not a failure of communication. You are communicating perfectly. You are telling her, non-verbally, that you need her approval, that your own conviction is not enough. And that is the moment attraction dies. It is not a slow fade, it is a clinical execution. And the executioner is contempt. You must understand, this isn't personal, it's primal. It's a deeply embedded psychological circuit that you have just accidentally tripped. Logic speaks to the conscious mind, the part that files taxes and remembers anniversaries. But attraction is the language of the subconscious, the ancient animal brain. This part of her brain does not care for your spreadsheets or your 5-point plan. It doesn't want a well-reasoned argument. It craves one thing above all else: certainty. When you explain your logic, you are not projecting certainty. You are projecting the search for certainty. You are presenting your case and asking the jury, her, for a verdict. You are subconsciously transferring leadership to her. You are saying, here is my thinking. Please validate it. Please tell me it's okay. This is the justification trap. The moment you justify, you subordinate yourself. You move from the position of a leader to the position of a follower seeking permission. Her primal instincts, honed over hundreds of thousands of years to seek strength and stability, recoil from this. Weakness, in the brutal calculus of survival, is a liability. Contempt is not just an emotion. It is a psychological failsafe. It is the instinct to disconnect from a perceived failing entity, to cauterize a wound. Think of Arthur, an architect by trade, a man who worshipped at the altar of logic and precision. His entire world was built on blueprints and stress calculations. For his anniversary with Eleonora, he didn't just plan a trip. He engineered an experience. He researched flight patterns, optimal booking windows, and the meteorological history of a small coastal town. He found the perfect place, a quaint, wind-swept cottage. It was romantic, but also crucially, it was 23.7% below market value for that time of year. He decided to surprise her, not with tickets in hand and a kiss, but with a presentation, a logical unveiling of his superior planning. He began, "My dear, I have optimized our anniversary." He explained the cost-benefit analysis of a Tuesday departure. He detailed the efficiency of his packing strategy. He was giving her a gift of perfect logic. He was showing her how much he cared by eliminating every possible inefficiency, every risk, every element of spontaneity. Eleonora was silent. Arthur mistook this for awe. He pressed on, explaining the backup generator he had confirmed the cottage had, in case of a power outage. He had thought of everything. Finally, he finished, breathless, expecting applause. Eleonora looked at him, and her voice was quiet, like falling dust in a long abandoned room. "You've planned all the magic away, Arthur." Arthur didn't give her an adventure. He gave her a business proposal. He asked her to admire the mechanics of the gift, not to enjoy the gift itself. He had explained the magician's trick, and she, like any audience, felt cheated out of the wonder. She felt contempt for the magician who believed the cleverness of the trick was more important than the magic. The truth is this: your actions should be their own explanation. Your conviction is the only proof required. When you lead, you don't hand out maps. You just walk the path. The alternative to explaining is not brute force or silent mystery. It is embodied certainty. Your logic is the steel spine inside you, not a fragile document you present for approval. Consider the man who decides on a restaurant. The explainer says, "I chose this one because it has a 4.7 star rating, is optimally located between our two locations, and has a menu that accommodates your stated dietary preferences." He has turned a date into a research project. He is asking her to grade his work. The man who embodies certainty says, "I know a place you're going to love. Wear that dress I like. I'll pick you up at 8. The logic is still there. He has chosen the place for good reasons, but the logic is his secret engine, not the product he is selling. He isn't asking, "Is this okay?" He is declaring, "This will be good. Trust me." He is selling an experience, a feeling, a moment of surrender for her. This is the essence of masculine polarity. It is the creation of a solid container of certainty within which the feminine can feel safe to flow, to feel, to be. When you explain, you are poking holes in that container. You are leaking certainty. You are inviting her to worry about the structural integrity of the ship instead of enjoying the voyage. Stop handing her the scalpel. Stop inviting her to the autopsy of your decisions. The dissection of a beautiful thing never reveals its beauty, only its component parts. And attraction is not found in the parts. It is in the whole, seamless, magical experience. She doesn't want to be your co-pilot, double-checking your flight plan. She wants to trust her pilot. She wants to lean back, close her eyes, and feel the thrill of the ascent, confident that you know the way.